Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On set, 54. Mike 54. I'm coming. Shift. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight. Tight end.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go. 50 set. 30 base. 52's the mark. Hey, let's get up.
Now they try the right side here.
Patch it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Down. Check. Hey, come on. 52 right here. 52. Yeah. You don't want.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Lights out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 52, Pittsburgh. Back the pass. Hey, Mike 52. Set up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. Mike 58. You're out. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rock it. Deep river.
Lock now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Cut. Fair. Dude.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch twist. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hey, Sam on. Say go.
They'll try and run for it. So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You go tight. You got tight.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Ready? 18 Gator, 18 Gator. 2. I'm coming. Set, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Kill, 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 kill.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Check 24, check 24.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Locke buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Pick 6 all day.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2nd and 12 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, let's go! I'm talking now, what?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Let him know, let him know.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. No. 3 down. 3 down. No. Slam. Hey, lock it. Whip. Watch the whip. Jack. Get it.
Lock now on 1st down. Man open. It's Goodwin. That's good for 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's coming, double up. Check the door out.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Block will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go 58's the mic. Here we go, D. All day.
Hard.
All day. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We own them. Bang.
Bam.
And the blitz does come. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Sam off.
Alert 3. Watch the safety creep.
Snap.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Leo. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Harrison, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
It's easy work.
I I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go on, go on.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Underwood. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Under 10.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Go, go.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, look small. Watch 52. I got one. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Come on,
So
set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
You're out.
Check 52.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Slam.
Look at me. Score, fire.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Collins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Got it. Here we go, here we go. 50, plant, rock it. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Check safety.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Running. HC Data. I'm going to run you over.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Six man. Check girls. Check.
From the gun on third down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Set up.
Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
At the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Kill. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. 29. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch twins.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray, and he's going to go down again. Quan Alexander has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And to give this time to the tailback. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch it. Watch the flood, motion, blood. There he goes.
To throw, it's Murray. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Shoot. Alert flare. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I see you, boy. I see you.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 52's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready to break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Ready.
Throw left side complete. It's Underwood. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 8 read.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic.
Here we go. Hey, Sam off.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Leo.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Locke. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Hey, lock it.
I got one.
You're out.
Watch it.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch his slant. Kill.
Look at me. Go. No, be grip.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Single.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready? Rock it. Bravo.
Check 24. He's checking.
Hard. Five.
Lock to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Block now. 9 of 17 through the air.
Check hot route. Hot. Check it.
To throw is locked. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cards, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.